I'm in Colorado, and I'm going to do a trail that you probably haven't seen or heard of. This is La Plata Canyon, and I'm going to track it on my Onyx app and share it with you guys in the link down below. But let's get today started. Leading me today is my brother Chad and his wife Lauren in their Toyota. They like to get out and do a lot of camping, four-wheeling. They got their 2 kids with them and their dog. And so we're gonna go out and just play around and see how today goes. Bet that's cold. Thank you for showing me that rad path. Guess there used to be a house there. We're in southern Colorado. This is going to be one of the easier trails. This is one that I would suggest if it's your first time in Colorado. This may be a road you want to take. This may be a path you want to check out. They got a pretty nasty avalanche this winter up here. If you can see, the aspen trees are all busted down. It was actually blocking the road. So one of the cool features about the Onyx app is if you come across trail closures or trail blockages, you can actually report that on there as a temporary closure or temporary blockage, so that people know ahead of time that, hey, if I go up here, there's going to be downed aspens or whatever that are blocking the trail, and I won't be able to go all the way up. A marmot, a whistle pig. Whistle pigs are so cool, man. They just hang out, run around in the high country. We have them in the Black Hills too, but they just like to be in kind of mountainish areas. So we've hit a fork in the road. We can go left to Kennebec Pass or right to Columbus Basin. We left it up to my niece, and she wanted to go up Columbus Basin. From this point from here in, it recommends having 4-wheel drive. So you're gonna want a little bit of clearance, a little bit of 4-wheel drive to climb these hills. Or at least a low range. It's gonna be easier on your transmission. We have gained a lot of altitude since we started this. We started at 8,600 feet and we're already at 10,700 feet, just cruising up the hill here. We've only went 7 miles. We've already gained over 2,000 feet in altitude and still climbing, which is just absolutely epic. This thing grabs height quick and makes for a really, really pretty day. Or once you get above tree line, you're definitely going to want to be prepared to pay attention to where you're driving. It's not as narrow as some of the other mountain pass roads, but it is maybe 1.5 vehicle widths. So you definitely don't want to just look around and not pay attention to where your tires are. But this brings us up into the beautiful bowl of the mountain here. It's absolutely gorgeous up here. You found something out here? Oh, wow. Yep. Up there? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Is that a boiler? Yeah. Yeah? It's jacket weather up here. Jacket weather. Go. Hey, Porterhouse.
Ready to go?
Go! Go!
Oops.
I'm gonna see how cold this water is. Brr! That's cold. You found a fish in the water?
Yes.
Did you catch it?
Yes.
Yeah? Did you cook it or did you let it go? You let it go? There's a tailings pile. You know what that means? There's a hole in the ground somewhere. It is a wheel. It's a big old wheel. So we made it up to the Columbus mine site. It was first active in 1896, as back as far as I can date it. And it ended in 1917. It's a 350-foot deep shaft with 5 different levels going into it. It employed 16 miners, 4 muckers, 2 machine operators, and a blacksmith. The boiler was installed in 1914. What's crazy is how sunk in this thing is.
Yeah.
It's had some weight on it for sure.
I like the sound of it.
Well, you can see down there, but that's deep. I don't know if I'd survive a 350-foot fall into metal and rocks.
Yeah, it's only like a 30-foot fall in metal and rocks.
Should I
Well, that's when you hit the first section. You keep
go out
bouncing.
there and jump?
Do you guys want to go in those spots?
It's like, I'm just going to walk around because I got dad. I trust my dad.
Do you like how far it is?
Looks like they came out that way with it
'Cause there's all the metal.
and then tailed everything out there. Obviously tailed everything out here and here too. Are we going to cross the creek?
Yes.
Here we go. Whoa! We made it. We made it.
I can get up here.
Okay. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. We made it. So it might be hard to see, but you can see all the piping that runs up the mountain here. You can see it in that wash going right up into there. Plus there's water running down. So I'm betting there's a lake or something up there that catches all the snow, and that's what they were using to feed water back down into the mine. Wonder if that's the air vent right there. Should we go check it out? You want to check it out with me? Okay. Ooh, look at the blue flowers. Those are pretty.
Look at these I found.
Yeah. Maddie and I just hiked up to what I believe was the air vent. Every big mine operation, they drilled the mines and then they drilled the air vent. But at this altitude, you really know that you're low on oxygen. When my kids were little, my wife and I would take them up and do the same exact stuff. It's just so awesome for kids to be able to get outside, explore. I challenge anybody, if you have a 4-wheel drive, you can do this trail. Come check out the Columbus mine. Come do this. This place is gorgeous, and you can still see snow in those holes, so that snow probably lasts year round. Who knows? It may be 40-year-old snow in there. We riding down?
I hear a little chipmunk. There you are, little chipmunk. There you are. I see you. I see you.
Chipmunks and pikas.
There
All
you
kinds
are,
of cool
little
stuff.
Chipmunk. There you are. I see you.
Going down the mountain. Going down the mountain. Hiking down the
I
mountain.
hear you, little chipmunk. I hear you.
With chipmunks squeaking at us. doing chipmunk things. The two mine shafts here were safeguarded in 2008 with the Mine Reclamation Act that they created to safeguard these mines from people or animals being able to fall into them. They started that Mine Reclamation Act, I think, in 1980 when they started doing that and working our way through and cleaning up these mines so that people are safer around them. And a hole like that, nobody'd want to fall in. And this is unfortunately where the trail ends, but there is a gate there, and there is a hiking trail up the mountain if you want to go up. Okay, so the wind has picked up here. It's getting chilly. It's right at lunchtime. We gained over 3,000 feet in altitude. We went from 8,600 feet to 11,667 feet. That's a lot of altitude to gain in only 8 miles. Down in the lower section, the speed limit's 25 where it's groomed. You can keep that speed, but once you get up, it's a lot slower. And we only averaged about 5.5 miles an hour doing the rest of the trail on total. If you were to take the Kennebec Road, it would take you up to the Colorado Trail, which is a super popular trail for mountain bikers and hikers. There's actually a path that you can take that'll take you all the way down to Durango on foot or on a bicycle if you wanted to do that. So I don't normally do this, but got a phone call from the pastor of our church, and he said he is high centered on a rock, and he tried to pull his whatever vehicle, I didn't get what vehicle it was, stuck. So he asked me if I had a winch. I was like, yeah, I have 1 or 2 winches, but we'll get there. We'll assess the situation and see what it is. So we decided to bring the S10. I got my wife, and I really haven't even unpacked much on this truck from the trip. It's pretty much just got all the same stuff, and I intentionally put the tools in it that are going to stay in the truck. So I wanted this to have the tools that are always with it, so I'm not having to interchange them between vehicles. But let's see if we can get them out.
So I hooked up my splitter on the back of and I was wheeling it in, and I decided to go a different route, and the grass was growing up, and I went down, and there's a rock I didn't see, and I can't get my pickup up. Tried to back it up about 4 or 5 times, and so I probably did something with the truck there. But trying to get it back, and the wheels keep spinning on the back. So you just need a little tug, just a little pull.
Just a little tug?
Yeah, yeah. My Jeep attached it to that, and it couldn't get enough traction either. It's kind of a sorry excuse for a Jeep, so good times. So yeah, so what we do is we go back this way and kind of follow my track. Should be fine. Actually, you'll be fine either way, because I went over a couple of rocks on the way out, but I got out of those. So yeah, let's just back that way.
All right.
So all right.
I think I'm gonna let Shanna drive.
Oh.
There's the puppies. Oh yes, you're all wet. You're all wet. Oh yeah, you're soaked. You've been playing in the tall grass, huh? Oh, I know. Yeah.
It was just monsooning, so the ground is nice and soft.
That truck's long. Longer than it looks. You can just stop there and we'll take a look. Is it just the grass or is it? Oh, right there. I see it on that side of the frame.
Right there. Yeah, so the wheels went down on the rock.
Yeah.
And just suspended the whole thing up. So my front wheels just come up. It'll automatically lift it like a jack.
Yeah. Okay. This will be easy enough. Drive through here and then aim out that way, Shanna. Oh, you got a stick? What? I think should be fine.
Okay. Really? Wow. All right, pups. Out of the way.
Because it's just barely high centered. I think I'm just going to set it on there.
Yeah, centered at all.
So I'm going to break all the rules of tugging somebody and put it on the ball. Yeah, you could go ahead and even start it if you want. And I would just turn everything passenger. I think you can just pull forward pretty easy. I don't think you have to pull hard. We'll try it once, and if we have to tug hard, then I'll hook it up through the lock. Keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. All right. There it went. Stop. Yeah, that was a good rock. It's kind of hidden there in the rocks or in the grass.
Yeah.
He broke it,
Well,
so maybe you won't get high centered on it next time.
well, let's not make any promises, shall we?
We can have an air pump in there too.
Of course he has an air pump.
Yeah, better than air.
What?
Power
I got CO2.
What?
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like this video, check these out. See you next time. Bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye.